You know what's really useful about coming to the World Economic Forum is to realize just how big and complicated the world is. That there are some problems that are universal. There are problems that affect all of us. Right now, the issue of climate change, which has gone onto the back burner because of the COVID crisis, is very much being pushed back to the forefront once again. It's an issue that not only we in South Africa have to grapple with, but the rest of the planet as well. We're going into a food crisis around the world, and while we may be largely self-sufficient as South Africa, we're certainly going to see price pressure moving the cost of living upwards, as we're seeing in so many economies. But you know what? There's a whole bunch of stuff that is in our favor. For now, at least, inflation is in check, thanks to the superlative management of the Reserve Bank and monetary policy by the Reserve Bank under Lesetja Kganyago. We've got a balance of payments that has been restored to a decent level. We've got a trade deficit which has been eradicated to a surplus, and we've got ourselves into a far better fiscal position, thanks very much to the fact that we've got higher tax collections than expected, as well as a commodities boom which has supported us. But none of this stuff is a permanent solution to South Africa's problems. And what you learn in a place like Davos is that every problem that has been created through all history has been created by people, but solutions have been found by people too. And when you come together in Davos and you have these conversations and you realize that if you get the best minds around the best tables in the world, and then you get the best solutions which are acted upon, that is when long-term solutions to critical issues are found. And Team South Africa here certainly is leaving more invigorated and more hopeful than I think when they arrived. In an otherwise quite gloomy Davos session, I think South Africans have come to realize that we're not alone in terms of a world that is in a bit of turmoil and a bit of flux and a bit of flex, but we're also not as badly off as so many other emerging markets after this COVID crisis. That's a wrap from Davos 2022.